Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be looking at the DC Classic Penguin from the DC Multiverse. This is the McFarlane Collector's Edition. And here we got a representation of what Todd McFarlane is going for. I actually like the look of this penguin. I like the colors. I like the pinstripes. Everything's going. Looks good. And here we have them fresh out the package. The representation is pretty close. Slight different color variations. No yellow on the umbrella, no purple on the tie, and no pinstripes. But other than that, I'm really loving these colors. These pastels just blend together beautifully. I'm liking everything. The top hat, I think they contrast each other very well. Especially that purple on top of that hat. I think that line just gives it that extra, I wouldn't say depth, but just a little bit more to look at. I guess gives it that extra sort of zing to it. I myself personally do not really care for the display stand, but it's in there. Great representation on the card though. And as far as hands in the package, here we have one posable and one fist, as well as the umbrella, and these are the accessories that you will be getting in the package. Nothing more, nothing less. And moving on to posability, he's going to have all the standard McFarlane articulation. Going to get about a 90 degree on both arms. Leg goes far, about as far as you can see in the picture due to the diaper. We'll go back, same thing, due to the diaper. Does have a full rotation on his arms though, and he'll get about that much bend back and forward. Like I said, I haven't heated mine. It doesn't feel too stiff, but that's about as much articulation as there was to get as far as all these positions go. Pretty impressive considering the size of this guy. He's a really thick figure, and he's able to balance and move himself really well. That's about as much knee joint as you'll get. It is a single, it's not a double, so you're gonna get a little, well, actually quite a bit less than 90. There you got about as far as he could spread his legs split-wise, his elbows, head articulation up and down. Like I said, a lot of posability. The one thing I will say is due to his cufflinks on his bottom of his pants, there's only so much you can move that foot with. It's very terrible hindrance, and I wish they would have thought about that. But other than that, it's great. And here we also have his face. Great representation. I love this. Very comic accurate to me. Excuse the fuzziness on the camera, but yeah, I like it. The smile, the smirk, the eyebrows, the question. I can picture him in the back of the iceberg lounge, just chilling out, ready to conduct some kind of a menacing act against Batsy. So we'll see how this plays out. As far as these guys represented together, I think this trio goes together beautifully. I'm liking the Joker. I'm liking the Riddler. And this is actually a Joker from the Three Jokers set. Just remember, there are three Jokers in the Three Jokers series, and this is actually the clown representation. And that Riddler was the DC Classic Riddler, also on the McFarlane line. And here we have the Nightfall Catwoman, non-variant, the original, not the black one. And I think, wow, these guys, I think as far as height, comparison, scale-wise, size-wise, I just think there's a lot of beautiful poses, beautiful scenes you can get out of these guys. Here, for example, we have the Riddler and the Penguin plotting against each other, or with each other, against Batsy and Nightwing or Robin or whoever you got in your rogues. But yeah, like I said, I think all these pastels just really blend together really, really well. They're just, like I said, I think it's a beautiful representation of the classic old era. Even though some of these are closer representations and whatnot, but I just think as far as articulation, look-wise go, all these go together greatly. And here we have him with Detective Comics number 27, Batman. And yeah, this also fits into that older generation. I think the Batman looks a little bit too old, but there are certain photos and certain aspects you can put these guys in that, like I said, they do look great together. Batman's always had a great rogues family, and this Penguin, like I said, is just adding to that. There are other versions of McFarlane Penguins out there, both of them happen to be movie representations. This is the first comic accurate one that I've seen now, and it's a really awesome representation. I couldn't have gone for anything Couldn't have asked for anything better. There is another version of this penguin out there. It's got a black coat and an orange vest, I believe. And I can't remember if the pants are black or not. But once I saw this one, I knew this is the one that had to be in my collection. As far as modern representations, I know we've been talking about a lot of the classic looks. Here we have him with the modern style take on Bane, and then we have him with the Riddler, with the modern Arkham Riddler, and yeah, actually, to be technical, it's Arkham City Riddler, and I think these guys go great together. That's the one thing I do love about this penguin, is that it fits in both old and new scale, new displays. It's just, like I said, it transcends both. It's a good representation. Like I said, got enough articulation. It's, like I said, here's a photograph, and you're gonna get a lot of poses, especially with that cape on Batman, if you pick up this Batman. But yeah, this penguin, like I said, I couldn't have asked for more in the collection. It helps complete a certain era of my rogues, of what I consider the classic Batmans. The only one I'm missing right now is Mr. Freeze, who's one of my ultimates. But yeah, or at least a representation that I like. But yeah, this penguin is gonna, like I said, transcend, just go across multiple different eras that you want to go. He fits in the video game, fits in the modern, he fits in the classic looks. So if there's only one penguin you can have in your collection, this would be the one I do pick up. You will pick up this variation for slightly higher, but get it down while it's still kind of new.